Okay, guys, welcome to the today's session. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much, Anilji, for joining with us again today. And
You're welcome.
thank you so much for joining today. Just to recap a little bit on the last session, we were talking about one thing. We were talking about universe is in my body, and I'm in the universe. And second thing you mentioned about Master Key System, the book as well. So I was reading the book the whole last week. I have read it before, but I was catching up again. And one phrase I stuck with was word within and world without. So I have understood it, but I want you to little elaborate on that because that is very very deep, and it says and still I'm kind of lifting the layers of that. That what does that mean? World within and world without. So we will start with that today. Over to you now, if you can elaborate a little bit on that.
Sure, one. The word within is the real word, where actually you create your circumstances, your effects. Because every effect is because of a cause, and cause is your thought. And your thoughts are the one which are creating all your experiences, all your condition, all your circumstances, and the world which you see. So word what you see when you open your eyes is word without.
Okay.
And word within is kind of space, you can say, where your mind is, and that's where you create what you experience. So you can say word within is the kitchen where we cook, and word without is where we experience all the situation and circumstances. So word within is filled with your thoughts, your desires, your emotions, your feelings, your intentions. So word within is where you make it happen, and then there is a delay, and then it shows up in your circumstances. So your mental attitude is the most important one there in the word within, because attitude is the one which is based on your attitude, you are experiencing all the conditions and circumstances.
So can I put this as an example? Say if I have to go to work and then the whole day I'm thinking about my work. Oh, I'll go there, what my colleagues will say, what my boss will say, what situations will appear, what kind of clients I'll get. So that is what I'm thinking within my mind. I'm doing a self-talk, whether it's in a good way or a bad way. Is that you mean to say is world within?
Yes, that is what where you are preparing the road, you are preparing the food which you are going to eat later on, or you are preparing the circumstances which you are going to encounter later on. So you are always very active in your mind and always creating the things which you are going to experience. But that is all based upon what kind of mental attitude you have. Mental attitude is a mix-up of all the thoughts, and it's a mixer. It could be negative, positive, depending on what thoughts you have been thinking. So if you have a positive attitude, then the circumstances are going to be good,
Right.
rewarding, or pleasant experiences will be coming. But if you keep thinking about the negativeness, then you are going to encounter a difficult day. So basically,
yeah,
it is saying that you are when anybody says you are the creator, that means you are creating in that word within, which is filled with your thoughts, emotions, intentions, feelings. And that is where the combination of it. So let's say we put them together in a bowl, and that bowl is going to be reflected in your circumstances. So most important thing is your word within. You need to improve on your mental attitude, and you keep thinking positive thoughts and keep improving. Then your circumstances are going to change for the better.
So rather than changing or controlling or managing the world outside, we need to do for world within. What is the world within me? Because that is in our control. That is what we create ourselves.
Yes, that is 100% true. So in order to manage your life, you need to manage your thoughts.
Manage yourself, right?
In order, because your thoughts are making the mental attitude. So the mental attitude is a combination of all your thoughts. The thought gives rise to feeling and emotions. So everything is created right there before you see it in your circumstances. So this is like a delay effect. So you are cooking today, you're planning, you're making the movie, but movie is not released yet. So you have like a delay of, let's say, 15, 20 days or 30 days when the movie is going to be released. But that movie is being created by you. You are the director, actor, and yes, and you are going to witness what you create. That's the whole game here.
Yeah, that was my next question related to this, is that, say if I create something, I'm going to get promotion at work, my colleagues are very nice, but when I go to the work, those things doesn't happen. But you have touched a little bit on that as a delayed kind of happening.
Yes.
Maybe the movie is not happening in for 10 days, 20 days. So how do you, or how to make sure that it happens immediately? As soon as I think, it happens immediately, or is it?
That is actually a very good defense mechanism. So you don't want it happening right away.
Right. Okay.
So understand that's in your advantage that it is not going to happen right away, because it gives you a time frame where you are sure that what you want is what you want.
Okay.
So if you use that time for your advantage and see, okay, I need to correct something, I don't want it that way, I want to wear different clothes that day, and I want to celebrate with different people, so you can adjust, fine tune it. So basically you've done it, now it's being cooked, just like the food, when you get everything from the market, food is not ready, but food is going to be ready in a couple of hours. So here it's a couple of days or couple of weeks, depending on your own balance.
But
that it is going to show up.
Does it depend on how sure you are about that? Like when you have created everything, will that then show up? Or you just, even if you're sure, and then you keep, I know it's difficult to kind of, but it's just because that's what happens with everyone. They try, they imagine something, and then the next day they start thinking, oh, this is not happening, that is not happening, what should we do? Or the things doesn't happen the way they want it to happen.
So the important thing is to understand the delay.
Okay.
And understand that the delay is for my advantage. And in that delay period, you can just imagine that you ordered something online, you already ordered it, you paid it. Now what? You're going to check every second, or maybe I should order it again, or I should do it again. Order is going to be delivered. It's the same way. There is a delay. Delay means there is a time period when the universal forces are going to get together and present it to you.
Right. It
So
is
you order
something from Uber, Eats, Amazon, wherever, that it's going to come. It may come in 10 minutes, it may come in 20 minutes, it may come in 2 days, like from Amazon. Depends what you have ordered.
Right. So in that respect, if you just sit in the positive expectation, it is already ordered, you already cooked it, and now it has to show up. It has no other choice. So you have to have complete confidence in your thoughts, in your belief, in your faith that you are going to get whatever you
imagine, whatever you want,
whatever you imagined, or whatever you chose, or whatever you decided that you want to experience. So it could be in different ways you can express yourself, but then you have to be very, very sure and be in the positive expectation that it's going to come.
Yeah. I want to add little here. I think when you are saying to have, to imagine, to create, to have that intention, maybe I would say we should do that consciously, because a lot of us, we do just unconsciously. We are thinking, and then some negative thoughts comes, and then they overtake our positive thoughts. So we have to be consciously, as you always say, guiding our thoughts or kind of directing our thoughts in the right way, and it has to be consciously.
Well, that is what conscious creation is, when you take an active part in your creation. You've been creating all your life. Since you were born, you have been creating. But then you were not aware of this processes, law of attraction, or how you have to do it and how you have to send your thoughts or think of those thoughts. So the more of those good thoughts come, and you collect yourself a package where you are sure that this is what you want to experience. So the delay helps, and the experience is definitely going to come. It's like 100%. There is no
other choice, no other option. So
Yes.
delay is not delay when we are saying that as a negative word. It is delay means it is getting formed in a better way,
Yes.
or it is coming
Yes,
on the right track.
it's coming into realization.
It is coming into realization.
And the funny thing is, if you become positive and if you are a positive person, then it becomes faster and faster for you. Good things starts to happen one after the other, because maybe you cleaned up your kitchen, maybe
So it's not cluttered.
it's not cluttered, and you cleaned up, so it's working nicely. Then it was working before. So delay is variable depending upon how much pressure you have put it on it, and
Right. Okay. I was reading one more thing.
So word within.
Yes.
So here we clarify. Within is, if you close your eyes, you see darkness. You see no light there, and you think there is nothing, but there is a lot going on when you close your eyes.
True.
Because when you close your eyes, the word within comes into action, and you can actually express what you want to see in the way of your thoughts, and like they say, you should look for a light, and if you are lucky enough, you might see a light there, and then you can follow that light, and the word within will shine up for you.
True.
Things will start to manifest faster and faster.
So just to focus on world within, because world outside is just the reflection of what is inside.
Reflection of what is word within.
Yeah.
And word within you can control with your positivity and your meditative process. That's why everybody is saying do meditation, focus, and look.
Basically to have calmness to see what is inside, because there is so much of noise within ourselves, of our thoughts.
Calmness will come with this succession, like if you meditate for a few days and you try to control the physical body and then your mental activity. So it's like a slow process, but you can achieve a stage where you can focus better, and then you will get new ideas that what you want to create.
True. So one more thing, I want to relate it with this. We are talking about to think consciously. I was reading another few terms, happiness conscious, success consciousness. What are these things? Like, can you be consciously, are you thinking consciously to be happy? Are you thinking consciously to be successful, to be in a happy relation, to be healthy? What is that like? What all you can achieve? Like, what are these words specifically mean?
Well, consciousness means awareness, your level of awakening. And whenever you say, okay, now I'm conscious, means I can feel with my five senses. That is consciousness, or conscious of self, But everything is consciousness. When you say you want to be happy, you want to be wealthy, you want to be successful, or you want to be a winner, these are all consciousnesses. You can say happy consciousness, wealth consciousness, winning consciousness. And you can achieve these consciousnesses. You can achieve that eternal happiness or calmness or comfort or peace, harmony, when you know there is a word within. That's why word within is very important, because all these consciousness you can achieve only when you focus on the word within. Word without is just a reflection of what you already possess.
Yeah.
That means you have to have a happy consciousness in order to experience those happiness in your circumstances, conditions, and day to day. You have to be a winning consciousness in order to win in the or experience that winning in the word without. And all consciousness comes from within, and it's kind of that we say that consciousness is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient.
Yeah.
So it is everywhere, it's powerful, and it knows everything. And consciousness resides, same consciousness. There is only one consciousness. So in a way you can say there is only one mind. We all share that mind. So when people say we are connected, so we are connected via the mind or the consciousness.
At a vibrational level.
Yes, so with this consciousness we are connected, with this mind we are connected, and we can achieve any kind of consciousness if we know it comes from the word within. So you got to close your eyes, meditate, and then focus on that and think of that and bring that kind of feelings and emotions and put some intentions out, and you get that consciousness. So all your work is when they say focus, concentration, visualization, imagination, all they are leading to using this mind
and doing it
and
conscious. Presence of mind.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, with the full awakeness of mind, with the full awareness of mind. Then you can focus and say, okay, I want this kind of experience in my life. So then you focus on that, and then you concentrate and you start cooking that kind of dish which you want to enjoy in the external circumstances. So it's a very interesting cooking process.
Oh, so it's more we are concentrating on the cooking process. Whatever dish you want, whatever
Yes.
favorite dish, you take those ingredients and start cooking it, and that dish will appear.
Yes. That's how it is. You want some experiences in life.
Yeah.
You want some kind of experiences in life. You got to cook that
Yes.
kind of recipe in your mind.
It's very good. It's very easy way to remember. Like if you want to try or if you want to change the recipe, then you put some different ingredients, and then the experience
Yes.
will be very.
Yes,
Whether
it's
you want to
exactly like that.
Yes, whether you want to make it a Thai curry, whether you want to make a different one, but it's a different flavor. It will be a different experience. Amazing, amazing. This is beautiful.
So you're looking for some.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I'm so happy that we started this series, and I'm so grateful for you to join on every week, because you know every divine person who has come on this earth, they always say that the whole world, whole universe is within. But it's now you are explaining it in a very scientific manner, in a very simple way, like say as cooking a dish, as changing. So whatever you think, okay, I'll cook today, I'll put these ingredients, and then you
Yes.
get the dish. That's most
Life is like that. You can, when people are saying or anybody saying that you are the creator of all your circumstances, conditions, you can be what you want, you can have what you desire. It all makes sense when you go in the word within and you start cooking the experiences that way. So basically, it's easier than we make of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like some dish may take 10 minutes to cook, some dish may take 1 hour to cook. So it's how much, ingredients goes in that. How much? What is the dish?
But it depends on lot of doubts and
That's true.
guilt and resentment. So it's nice, but then those things come into play, and they don't let you cook the way you want to cook your life. So you got to let go of a lot of those doubts and fears and guilt and resentment, jealousy. There's a lot of words for that.
That's what I touched in the beginning, that yes, I can have a positive thought that my colleagues will be like that, my promotion will be like that. But yes, negative thoughts overtake and overpower our positive thoughts. And we kind of whenever, even the other day you mentioned that, whenever there is a small negative thing, we keep dwelling on the negative thing so much rather than talking about the positive thing.
Yes, that is actually a human nature, the way we have been brought up, and we have learned. We are very excited to talk about negativity or negative things or any negative circumstance which has happened to us or happened to somebody else or we watched in the news. We love to talk
about that. We don't talk about positive.
We don't talk about the positive things. We take it as granted. We don't even care that we are healthy.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that we are healthy today and it's a fresh day and a nice day going on. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Yeah,
if you tell 10 people in a day, oh, it's a beautiful day, look at this, they'll say, okay.
They'll find, oh, it's raining, it's snow, it's...
So this is what happens is the heart and mind or heart and brain have to be together in a way to enjoy life. To align and then to enjoy life. But then if you are going to talk about and only dwell in negative aspect of what is happening, even if they're not happening to you, they're happening somewhere else far away from you, it's not affecting you, but you heard a news and then you want to talk about it, you want to talk to all your friends about it, you want to make hundreds phone calls.
That's true.
So you're spending so much time, and in a way you are inviting that trouble to you.
Yeah, you are just creating that negative aura or the
atmosphere.
The other book which I'm reading is Reality Transurfing. So they mention as you are creating pendulum, which we will come to that later. But this is what we are, either positive pendulum or negative pendulum, like that kind of aura or vibrations you are creating.
Yeah, there are a lot of things going on right now, which are all good. I mean, we are all going in the right direction. We are learning and we are improving. We are better than what we were yesterday. That's the whole thing.
In a positive thought. Yeah, we should be happy and grateful and celebrate on that.
Yes, and then that book, I think, talks about keeping the fire of celebration alive.
Wow, okay.
So you have to keep that fire of celebration alive. You got to make every day as a vacation day.
A holiday. Oh my God. Okay, that's beautiful.
So you got to keep that celebration fire alive.
Okay.
So you don't slip onto a negative side. So becoming positive is actually a very good game you can play with yourself. If you tell yourself that you want to be positive, maybe it will take few days, few weeks, but you start to walk on that path. It's a very, very good journey there to become positive.
Human mind is very intelligent and can be trained very, very easily.
Yeah. Yes, and it's very creative.
Very creative.
If you tell your mind that you want to be positive, there is no stoppage there. You can reach that positive level, which will help you create.
Amazing.
And bring out all the experiences you want, good experiences in life.
Great. Thank you so much. For this session, I'm not going to ask you any more questions because two things you have given me. One is a lovely dish, whatever we want to create in our kitchen. And second is the vacation, the holiday. So have that imagination and enjoy the life as every day as a holiday. That like we are on a holiday, you're not worried about work, you're just enjoying the moment.
Yes.
You
can choose that kind of life with your positive thoughts.
Amazing. Last couple of words to my subscriber for today's session.
Well, strive to become positive. Positiveness brings you a lot of good. It cannot be just explained in 2 minutes or maybe in 20 words, but positivity is very, very important. No matter what program you follow, what direction you go, who you listen to, if you want to do one thing to yourself, become positive.
Perfect. That's a very, very positive note. And thank you so much for today's session. And I will see you in the next session. Thank you so much for joining.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for it.